This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Week 2 of football was great. James Cook popped off with those rushing yards for Bill Mafia. But you already know I'm pumped for Week 3 of football season. It's September, and we still have hope for some of our favorite teams. Kansas City, they're 0-2. It's all good, though. There's still lots of time to believe in my homeboy. And guess what? Right now, there's a max discount offer where projection lines are at a minimum. Prize Picks are simple and easy to use. All you need to do is pick more on Patrick Mahomes' .5 passing yards. More. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones aren't? Make your pick in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Download the app. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. As you watch the Los Angeles Chargers come to Las Vegas and take down the Raiders 20-9, they sit atop the AFC West with a record of 2-0. The Raiders are 1-1, the Broncos are 1-1, and the Chiefs are at the bottom of the division at 0-2. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. There he is. He's still in Vegas with the Sphere over his shoulders. That's Liberty City's own. That's Madden's ratings adjuster. Bengals Ring of Fame honoree. Pro Bowler, All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. You saw Big Willie tweeted today. Boomer got that taken care of. They get 2 first-class tickets. They get suites at the stadium, and they get their room taken care of. That's what Boom do. Told y'all, Boom, good people. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. Do us all a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank you, each and every one of you. It's nights like this and Saturday night that we really, really appreciate. We can actually feel the love and the support for you guys staying up with us and joining us tonight. So we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart. Please make sure you go check out Shea by LaPortier. If you cannot find Shea by LaPortier in a city or a state near you, trust me, we're coming if we're not there now, but we're on our way. Order it online, and we'll ship it directly to your door. I'm going to be in Baltimore. I'm going to be in, I think, Mount Laurel and in Clinton, Maryland, over the next several days, I think starting on Thursday. Then I'm going to head on to Delaware. So we're going to be back in the market. You know, your boy going to be back outside, so we appreciate the support, you pulling up and getting your bottles signed. We also have a commemorative edition that commemorate my brother being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now, we are the first brothers inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this is a little keepsake. This is a part of history for a very, very special moment. Just head over to LaPortierCognac.com to grab yours while they still last. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media. And my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden joins us in a little bit, but Ocho, the game that just went off, the Chargers. Oh, you want to go this first? Oh, before we get started, Ocho, look what came
Talk
in the
to
mail
me.
today.
What we got? What we got, baby?
Not one. Not two.
Okay. But we stacking them up, ain't we?
Yeah, I know.
But what's that?
I thought you were in Vegas. I didn't know you was in Paris. Ain't no we. Now,
hey, boy, we winning the wars, boy.
Yeah.
Hold on, but I'm confused. What? I mean, you got 3, so I got 3 too.
Unfortunately, Ocho, until I get that bread, and you still got this one right here.
Ooh. Hey, Unc. Hey, y'all got my address in Miami, huh?
Nah, we sent it to the other place. The place that you were staying before. That's the address that we got on file.
I'm not there no more. What you doing?
Well, you better go over there and knock on the door and beg and say,
Nah,
"Can I get
I
that?"
ain't finna do none of that. Now that's not gonna happen. Now what we need to do is we need to I give you the right address and you can send me two of them.
Ocho, we already done sent it out.
Nah,
You didn't tell us no change in no
shit
address.
me. But that address been changed damn near a year now.
But what that got? But did you share
Yeah,
that with us?
I shared it with you, Unc. I shared it with you. You was the first one I told. You was the first one I told.
You see, this man that threw me in some bull
Ah.
jive. Talking about
Hey,
you the
listen,
first
do
one
me
I
a favor.
told.
That's a whole lot of hard work over there. You got sitting over there. I got to be able to show my kids, what I've accomplished.
Tell them to watch the Nightcap and they can see.
Hey, Unc.
If they watch the Nightcap, they can
Hey, Unc.
see.
Hey,
Oh, I gotta find some place where this to go.
you ain't even got no room.
Nah.
You, you ain't even got no room. Go ahead and send that. Go ahead and send that to your boy, man.
Hey, I'm sorry, Club Shay Shay. You got to go a little further back. Bear with me, chat.
Hey, why you taking my stuff out of the box? Hey, you heard me?
Until you take my 5,900 out your account, they gonna stay in the box.
Hey, Unc, don't make me do something to you, man.
What? Like pay me my money?
Hey, hey, go ahead and go ahead and
in 2 years, chat. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Let's close. Okay, here it is, right here. Webby.
right.
So in 2 years.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. In 2 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Hey,
Webbies.
well, if you got 8 Webbies in there, that means 4 of them belong to me, huh?
Huh? Yeah, you know what? I mean, Ocho, I don't really know. Say this over there, Joy. I wish it was something I could tell you, Ocho, but right now, presently, I'm not gonna be able to tell you.
Hey, listen.
I ain't gonna even hold you.
Hey, listen, I love you like a little.
Chad, what y'all think I should do? What y'all think I should do? The man owed me $5,900 for 2 years. He refuses to pay me my money, although he buying houses with swimming pools. He's spending $12,000 on jackets. Tell me, Chad, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Whatever you decide, I'll let you guys decide. Whatever you guys decide, if you say, send Ocho his stuff, I'm gonna send it. If you guys say, nah, that man been owing you $5,900, he playing in your face, he going all these places, doing all this stuff, and he ain't gave you your money. So whatever you guys decide, I'm gonna let y'all do. I'm just what I'm gonna do.
Y'all don't get hurt now.
All right. The Chargers beat the Vegas Raiders 20-9. Justin Herbert was 19 of 27, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, unless they gave that last fumble that they fumbled, but I don't think, they did give it to him. They gave him 2, he lost 1. But they did a great job. Geno Smith was Texas toast tonight. Whew, he was terrible. Geno was bad tonight, but they did a great job of pressuring him, Ocho. They didn't let him set his feet. And when he had time, Ocho, he overshot some guys. He missed some throws that I'm sure that he's going to look at film tomorrow and wish he had back. But that's the game of football that we play. Quentin Johnson gave 3 for 71 on a touchdown. Keenan Allen was 5 of 61 for a touchdown. And Ladd McConkey was doing what he normally does, is move the chains. And so the Chargers looked really good. Now, there was a big blow. It looked like a bicep injury to Khalil Mack. He left early.
Elbow.
He had it in a sling, Ocho, but if you notice, his bicep was wrapped. So that's what makes me think it's a bicep injury, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they reported, because obviously, chat, you guys know I don't listen to the sound. So if somebody want to jump in the chat and say what it is, what they reported, I don't know if they reported. They probably said he left the game and was not going to return. But it makes me think that it's a bicep injury because it was in a sling and he had his bicep wrapped. But Ocho, you're watching this game and you look at the Chargers, the way they're throwing the football and the way they can get at the opposing team's quarterback. What are you liking about what you're seeing about the Chargers?
Everything about the Chargers. Obviously, offensively, they do what they do offensively. Justin Herbert looked like Justin Herbert, especially picking up where he left off from week 1. But the Chargers defense, the Chargers defense was all over the place. They give Geno Smith time to be able to set in the pocket. Defensively, they played very well on the back end. They look really, really good as well. I'm excited. I'm excited for the AFC West to see what the Chargers do. Not now, early in the season. We only in week 2, Unc. I want to see if they can do this in December when it really counts. They can do this in January when it really counts, where it matters most. All the moments that they're having right now, Justin Herbert playing really well. I'm glad to see the resurgence of Quentin Johnson. I'm glad to see young
Yes.
Bull finally playing well, playing with confidence, making plays. He looks awesome. So being able to see them in person tonight was awesome. Geno Smith, again, having a run for life, really not having the time in the pocket to be able to throw the ball. Week 1, they look really good. They look phenomenal. He threw the ball all over the place. Tonight, not so well.
Yeah, I mean, 24. They can't. Well, neither team really could run the
Yeah.
football, Ocho. That's the only thing that I like. Okay, at some point in time, Chargers, you're going to have to run the football to alleviate
Yeah.
some pressure on Justin Herbert. You just can't just let him tee off. But because the Raiders really couldn't run the football, they just teed off. They were just teeing off on Geno, but Geno made some poor throws. I mean, that one he threw down the middle, like, come on, Ocho. You see, what's 3 name? I can't forget.
Derwin James. Yeah,
Derwin James.
Yeah.
You see him
Yeah.
running? He running with him. Why would you throw that? Why would you throw that? He threw that was twice. He threw one of the double coverage earlier and it got picked. But he didn't play well tonight. I'm not breaking any news to you guys. You know, you watched the game. You know Geno did not play well tonight. He played really well, as Ocho said. He played really well opening week on the road in Foxborough against the Patriots, 362 yards. But tonight, he was some slaw. He was some slaw tonight.
It's very difficult too, Unc, when you have a week 1 performance like that. It's hard to string them back to back together like that.
Oh, I wanted it up there.
It's really hard to string them back together like that back to back, especially when you play a great defense like the Chargers. That goddamn Henley.
He gonna want to come back.
My
Because he talked to us, look at, he had 10 tackles, 7 solo, a sack, and 2 tackles for
all
losses. Hey, Hen, if you want to dial in, you want to talk right quick, you know, the line open for you anytime, bro. Tremendous game tonight.
He was all over the place, Don. He was all over the place.
He was hunting. Aston Jennings finding out what it's like in the
It's
NFL.
a different ball game. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. All those runs that's supposed to be between the A and the B gap and trying to bounce them out and think you're going to outrun people. But that's not happening. You better hit that hole and do everything you can and hope you can get to the second level.
Take that 2 or 3 game, or it's going to turn into a 1 or 2 loss. Because you bounce that.
Listen, everybody is just as fast, if not faster, if not stronger.
Think about it. Nightcap effect. We had Henley on. Look what he did. We had Bud on. Look what he did. Melissa Jefferson, she was on. Look what she did. Now, I'm just saying, that's just 3. Now, if you want something to be,
come on the show.
we had Ryan Coogler on. Look at what Sinners did.
Look at the numbers.
I'm just saying.
It's not a coincidence. It's common sense.
No,
it ain't a coincidence. It's common sense. That's all.
Too many occurrences is not a coincidence.
Come on now.
Y'all see what it is? Y'all see exactly what it is. But I like I said, I like what I'm seeing from the Chargers. Justin Herbert. Look, the one thing we know about Jim Harbaugh, you can say what you want to say about him. He can coach his ass off. And it gets progressively better, and then normally there's a little tapering off. You go back and look at what he did at Stanford. Bill, boom. He goes to San Francisco. Bill, and then, loses quarterback and things start to happen. They fire him and they had a budding the front office and Jim, whatever the case may be. He can coach. Every team that he's ever coached has gotten better once he's arrived. You go back and look at San Diego, you look at Stanford, you look at the 49ers, you look at Michigan. They hadn't won a championship, I don't know, maybe since 48. President Ford might have been on the roster by the time. I mean, as great as we think of Coach Jim Beckler, he didn't win a national championship. Oh, let me take that back. They won in 97. The 97 team with Brian Greasy, they did win. So, but we think of Michigan, we think about, man, they get just loaded with those champions. No, it had been over 20 years since they had won a championship. and Jim, and people was calling for his head. Old khaki pants wasn't getting it
Yeah.
done. Ocho started off a bun, and then he was just losing and losing, but he stayed afloat by kicking Ohio
Yes, sir.
State's ass. So you can buy yourself some time if you beat your rival, your biggest rival. It's kind of like Auburn and Alabama. One beats the other, it'll buy you a
Yeah,
little time.
absolutely.
But Harbaugh can coach, and he has a quarterback that can make every throw on the field. But eventually, they're going to have to
Yeah, they
run
got
the
to. And
football. I do not believe that you can just become
no,
reliant on
no,
the
you can't.
passing
You
game.
can't. And that would be the one to knock. The one knock. Even if they won the game tonight, they have to be able to establish a run at some point to make things easier and take the pressure off of Justin Herbert, so he doesn't have to throw the ball and
Yes.
keep the defense and whoever they're playing. You got to be able to keep them honest. No fumble too.
Yep.
No fumble. Was that Omarion Hampton fumble tonight? Yeah, you,
Yes.
you got to hold on.
And then they on fourth down. I don't even know if they called that a fumble, Ocho, on
Right.
fourth down because it was going to, you don't get us a change of possession anyway. Because it was fourth down and they tried to do like a
Yeah.
jet sweep, and 12 took his eye off the ball, and then the ball's on the ground, something like that. But if you look at them defensively, they had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They had 6 tackle for losses, 3 sacks. They did a great job getting after Geno. They did a great job of collapsing the pocket, corralling Austin Genty. The Chargers, I don't think I'm going out on a limb. I think the Chargers are
Yeah.
for real. I think they're one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the AFC right now. It's going to be very, very interesting how this thing. I know it's
Very.
early, Ocho. It's only 2 weeks into the first the NFL season, but they look good. They look really, really good. And that quarterback, he's what they've advertised. And I understand that he's going to need to do it in the playoffs in the big moments because we saw him last year against the Texans, and he was horrible. And we saw him have a 27-0 lead against Jacksonville, and they got walked. So he has those 2 horrible L's on his resume, but he's gonna be in some big games with that coach, with that team. They're gonna be in some big games, and it's gonna be up to him to carry his part. And I think he's more than capable of doing that. But I really love what I'm seeing from this defense. It's gonna be interesting to see how this thing with Khalil Mack. Some people say, do we have an idea what they
I
say?
thought it
Khalil
was
Mack
something wrong with his elbow
elbow
when
dislocated
I was in
elbow.
the stadium. Obviously, it goes up on the jumbotron, players out, and
Yeah.
and it tells you a description on what it was. They said elbow, so I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, sublex dislocated.
Dislocated his elbow.
I know the feeling. I dislocated my elbow. I dislocated my right elbow. It hurt like a
How long is that?
mofo.
How long is that out?
I missed 5
Okay.
weeks.
Okay.
Well, no, let me take that back. I heard it in the beginning of the
Right.
second quarter, so I missed that game in 4
Okay.
weeks. So a month.
Okay.
Played with a brace for the rest of the year. That's how mine look. Yep. I tried to brace myself on the
Right.
ground.
And somebody came from behind.
No, the ground, and
Oh, okay.
I got it pinned. I couldn't get it out. It hurt, boy. It hurt like a
Damn.
mofo. But I think the Chargers will be okay. But it's not something that's season ending. He'll be back. He'll have to play with a brace. J.J. Watt played with a
Yeah, he
brace
had
his
that
whole
big-
career.
yeah, he
He
did.
dislocated. He dislocated his and played with a brace on for the rest of his career. I couldn't. I mean, it's hard to catch when you catch the ball, Ocho. It's kind of hard to play with that thing. I mean, I had to play because I played with it for the rest of the year, and they didn't want anything to happen. But I know once that season was over and I got into an off season, I wasn't coming back with that thing on. I know a lot of defensive linemen and some offensive linemen once they do it because they're doing a lot of this
Yeah.
continuously.
Remember
I
Gronk had.
You could only bend your arm so much.
Remember Gronk. Remember Gronk played with one too.
Yeah. Yep. So it's congratulations, Chargers. You moved to 2-0 and you sit alone atop the AFC West. The earlier game, the Bucs beat the Texans 2019 for the second straight week. Baker Mayfield engineered a fourth quarter drive to win the game, trailing by 5 points with barely more than 2 minutes left to play. Baker led a Bucs on an 11-play, 80-yard drive. Last week, Baker engineered a late road win with a touchdown pass to Ibuka to beat the Falcons. Ocho, Tampa.
Yeah. Hey, Tampa looking good, huh? Tampa looking real good. They look very good. Listen, you know who else we had on the show?
Levante David.
And look what happened.
He dropped that interception though. He know he's supposed to get to the house. The dude, CJ hit it dead in his hands.
He's on defense for a reason. It sure ain't for him being able to catch.
But do you know what I like about the Bucs, Ocho? They can run the football.
Hey, that guy,
Wright and Bucky Irving.
Nice, boy. I seen Bucky. He broke off to the right side, and I seen him hit that Peter Warrick dead leg on somebody. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. Saucy like that.
Baker, 25 of 38, 215, 2 touchdowns. They pressured him but on fourth down, Ocho, they had him dead to right, and he got up out of there, picked up a big first down. You can't run by him. Tualoa, I think that's Tualolo. Toto. He's from the University of Alabama, the linebacker. He runs by him. Got him dead to right. They got the perfect play call. They got the perfect blitz call. They crashed him, and he ran by him. Baker jumps out the window and takes off.
And when you think about quarterbacks that are dual threats, you don't really view Baker as a Josh Allen or view him as a Lamar Jackson, but he can hurt you. If you're not disciplined, if you don't come into control, if you don't come to balance, when you have him dead to right, like you said, and you just aggressively just try to make the tackle, he'll do exactly that. Come right out the back door.
He had 33 yards rushing. Bucky Irving had 17 for 71. Rashad White has 10 for 65. Baker had 3 for 33. 30 rush attempts, 169 yards. 25 of 38, 215, 2 touchdowns. He did get sacked 4 times, but they took care of the ball, and they got pressure on C.J. Stroud. C.J.'s got to make some of those throws that he missed, Ocho. You got to make some of those.
Yeah.
You got to make some of those. It is what it is. You got to make them. You got to get the Ocho. You can't keep kicking field goals.
That'll get you beat every time, huh? At some point, you got to score touchdowns. You got to score touchdowns. You got.
You do.
What did Mike Evans finish with?
Mike Evans had 5 catches, 56 yards on 11 targets.
Stingley.
Look, had Stingley chasing, had Stingley follow him around the whole day.
That was nice. Stingley did a really good job. Did a really good job tonight, obviously showing why he's one of the top corners in the NFL, and he traveled with Mike Evans the entirety of the game. I had to leave I think maybe at the end of the third just to get over to the Raiders game, so I didn't have to fight no traffic. So I missed it back into the game to get to the Raiders.
No, I mean, look, that's what you pay Stingley the big bucks. That he's one of the better corners, and you says, okay, look, we're gonna take him, and then we'll play coverage everywhere else. It gives you an opportunity to free up some things. That's what when you have one of those guys, it allows you to be really exotic defensively because you feel you got a guy that can shut down their best receiver.
You can do that much more defensively. When you have a play like that, you can a defensive coordinator can focus elsewhere and do other things and expand the playbook defense because you know what? I ain't got to worry about this side. So I can do other things with everybody else to confuse the quarterbacks.
Yeah. And all the great ones been able to do that when, Rod Wilson, that is apex of the Steelers, and Prime, and the Neals, and Darrell Green, and Charles Woodson, Revis. When you got those top guys, you can get really exotic defensively because they're going to be able to, more times than not, look, those great receivers, they get paid too. Now, they're going to win some, but more times than not, you feel your guy's going to be able to hold his own. And so we can take somebody, we can double, take somebody else away. We can bring an extra guy because we feel we got a guy that can hold up where you really want to go with the football. But I thought Tampa looked good. Look, we think it's, Tampa's the class of the NFC South with a little maybe a little scare from Atlanta. But we don't think the Saints and Carolina is going to put up much resistance. So we look at it as a 2-horse race between the Falcons and Tampa Bay. I don't think we're going to, there's a whole lot of nah, man, hey, it's only 2 weeks into the season. I noticed I ain't heard nobody in Carolina say, oh, it's only 2 weeks in the season. I ain't heard nobody from New Orleans. It's only 2 weeks in the season. You know what it is. It is what it is. But Baker's been playing. Look, Baker has a home. He has people that
Yeah.
believe in him. He has an organization that
Mm-hmm.
wants him. They let him lead in the way he knows how to lead. They let him be him. The problem sometimes with organizations, Ocho, well, this is the way Tom did it. He's not Tom. Well, this is the way such and such did it. Well, he's not that. You have to let a person be who he is. That's the one thing I can honestly say about the Ravens. You have your own identity. Just play like a Raven. Whatever you do, if you want to be quiet, be quiet. You want to be boisterous, be boisterous. You want to joke and be whomever. They don't try to make you confined to anything. All they ask you is to play hard. That's it. And that's it. And I think the thing is, look, and he was not going to the Rams. What you call him and win a Super Bowl? They were not going to place Matthew Stafford with Baker Mayfield. So let's just say that the Cleveland and the Carolina situation didn't work out. He got hurt. He tried to play through it. It didn't work out. You hear stories. They wanted a grown-up in the room. Okay, whatever the case may be. Carolina, ain't nobody winning with Carolina until you get a more talent around them. And so he went somewhere. They had talent. They had Mike Evans. They got Chris Godwin. They did a great job. Jason Light has done a great job of drafting. Bucky Irvin did a great job of White. He did a great job of drafting some of those guys. And so now you see the fruits of it is like, okay, they still got a good team. There was a little drop off. Obviously, you don't have the Super Bowl expectations that they do. But from the outside, you don't have the same expectations that you have with Tom Brady. Tom Brady automatically comes with Super Bowl expectations. He's Tom Brady. But Tampa gonna beat it. Tampa gonna have something to say about it now, because defensively they can get after you. They can get after you. They do a great job of Todd Bowles do a great job of dialing up different schemes. He can pressure you when he needs to. Vita Vea do a great job of stopping the run, but they can pressure your quarterback. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this thing shapes up. Let's see when we get by the week 8, week 10, Ocho. We're going to start seeing some things like, okay, because I think Green Bay is going to be a major player here. I think Green Bay is going to be a major player when it's all said and done. I don't think the Eagles got to get their passing game going. It's going to happen, Ocho. It's taking some time.
The funny thing about it is it's taking some time, but they haven't played an offense just yet. That's a juggernaut.
They can put them under the gun.
Put them under the gun and force them into doing something else outside of what they already do.
Yeah. I agree with you. Somebody's going to have to put some points on the board, and they don't have no choice but to throw it. Now you got to find a way to try to get the ball to AJ. Get the ball to AJ. You're going to have to find a way to get the ball to Devontae. You're going to have to find a way to get the ball to Dotson. And right now, nobody's made them do that. They throw the ball on their terms. And then they get it in short, second and short, or third and short, or fourth and short, and then you get to the tush push. But if you're going to let them jump the count, because the guards are moving, people are moving before the center. You
saw slow motion of that? Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it in real time. And it's the same thing with the offensive tackles. You remember there was a push. We want you to count the count, because guys were jumping. I mean, how many times did they call the Kansas City right tackle, Juwan? How many times did they call him? Bro, he was jumping damn near every time. They cracked down on it. They're going to have to crack down, because if you let the guards move and can root people out before the center snaps the ball, well, you've created an even bigger advantage. It used to be you couldn't aid the runner. You couldn't push him, but they say now you can. And they're going to jump the snap count, and you're going to let them aid the runner. I don't know how you stop that play.
It's so funny. I'm not sure if the rest could even see it in real time.
In real time?
See it in real time, because the timing of it, when you slow it down, obviously, yes, we can see it at home when you play it back in slow motion. But in real time, I don't think the refs can tell.
Ocho, we had an upset at the World Championship track and field in Tokyo. Jamaican Oblique Seville clocked the track. He ran a personal best of 9:77 in the 100-meter finals at the World Athletic Championship in Tokyo. Kashane Thompson took silver, 9:82. Noah Lyles got bronze at 9:89. Seville finished dead last in the Olympics at the 100 meters last year.
Yeah.
Ocho, is the pressure for Noah Lyles to stay on top? Is it getting to him?
I wouldn't think it's getting to him, but obviously, you know, it's one race. It's one race. So at that moment, it's all about those moments. How well do you execute your game plan and what you need to do in that moment where it matters most? And
Yeah. He hadn't had a whole lot of races, Ocho. He's been
Yeah.
nicked. I think he's probably he's had less than 5 races in the
Right.
100 meters. I think he's had even fewer in the
Right.
200. Now, he surprised a lot of people by winning the gold in at the in Paris. In the 100 meters, he's a 200-meter
Yeah.
specialist. So I'm gonna give him a little grace. Seville and Kashane, they ran really well. But I think Noah, he got to get some more races under his belt. Now, I think he'll be better served in the 200 because that's his
bread
baby.
and butter.
That's his
bread and
baby.
butter.
And so we'll see. Because you know he's got the world leading time in the 200 at 1963. Kung Fu Kenny is right behind him at 1967, and then you got Tobago, the Botswanan. I think he ran like 1976. A couple of months ago. So I'm gonna give him some grace. That's not to take anything away from Seville and Kashane Thompson. Seville has been running well all year. So has Kashane. Both of those guys have been running well. Noah hadn't had a whole lot.
MJ,
here she is. Here she is. Hey, joining us, the world's fastest woman. Here she is, all the way from Tokyo. She got the bronze medal in Paris. She said she wasn't satisfied. She says, I want to reach my maximum potential. And she did. At the World Track and Field Championships in Tokyo just a few days ago, she ran 10:61, which is the 4th fastest time ever run by a woman. We got Flojo, who ran 10:49 at the USA's in Indy. And in 2021, I don't know what was in the water because you got Elaine Thompson-Herah run 10:54 in Eugene, and then you had Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, the pocket rocket, run 10:60 in Lausanne. And here she is. We had a conversation, MJ. I say, I think if you with these ladies in, with the right wind, I say, I believe you can go 10. I believe you can go sub 10.6. You had a negative headwind. I believe if you get the plus, you get a +1. You get a +1.5. You go in 10. You go in sub 10.6. Do you believe that? Congratulations. Tell us how you. Before we get into that, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Thank y'all. I told you I was coming back.
You told you, I said when you win that gold medal, I said when you win the gold medal, make sure you come back and tell us about it.
Oh yeah.
And your Wi-Fi is perfect.
Listen, Tokyo, it's so efficient over here. Everything is great. The Wi-Fi is good. I know it's good because I brought my game and I could play Call of Duty.
So you going into obviously is your coach over there with you? So tell me your strategies. So obviously it's survive and advance. You're trying to be as efficient as you possible. I'm not trying to expend any more than I have to advance and get through the rounds. And so that's what I'm trying to do. And once I get to the finals, I'm going to drop the hammer. What is that kind of your strategy? Survive and advance, doing as little as possible?
Yep. That's the name of the game when it comes to these championships and the rounds is to just conserve as much energy as possible. And then when you get to that last round, it's just about who can put together the perfect race at the perfect time. And I just kind of look at it as I'm gonna just lay it all out. Cause I mean, I've been working for this very moment. So there's no need to be trying to hold anything back. Just let it rip.
Do you believe if you get a positive tailwind, you could have gone sub 10.6?
Absolutely. I thought I was going to run 10.5 if I'm being honest. I knew it.
Really? Hold on. 10.58, 10.55, or lower than that?
If I'm being completely honest, I thought that I had a chance to run anywhere between 10.52 and 10.55 with the right tailwind.
Well, well, now you're talking about a right tailwind. You're probably going to need probably about a 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
And a 1.5 would probably got you what
Right.
you wanted, probably a 10.55, maybe a little lower. But I felt that with the women in this race, you look at Julian Alfred, the St. Lucian, you look at Tia Clayton. So you had the women. Tolu is always dangerous from the Ivory Coast. She's dangerous. Dina Asher Smith, she's dangerous. Your training partner, Shakari, she's run 10.65. There's not a whole lot of women that's run sub 10.7. She's one. So you had the women in the race, you had the track, you just needed a little bit more favorable conditions, and I believe you go sub 10.6.
Yep, for sure. And I said that too. And then even looking back at the race, like obviously it was one of the best races of my life. It was the fastest I've ever ran. But I look at the race and I still see areas where I could have improved on. Like I probably could have been a tad bit more explosive coming out the blocks, or, just running through. Well, I ran through my transition very well. I feel like the weakest part of my race the other night was probably the start. But
Yes,
that's
I
just
would agree.
and that's just because I like to be able to create the separation. Like my coach drills into my head, like, when we get in certain races, obviously the game plan changes, but for races like these in this moments, the biggest advantage that I can have for myself is to put it away in the first 30 meters. So I
Okay.
feel like going back at it, like if I could do it all over again, I would probably be that much more aggressive at the start, and then you take my start, make it a little bit more aggressive with how the rest of the race went for me, then I probably
Ooh.
would. I probably wouldn't have
Yeah.
needed a win. I probably wouldn't have needed a tailwind to run 10.5.
Matter of fact,
I don't know. Boy, that finish. Hey, Tia Clayton pulled up. She like, where you? MJ said, where you going? Let me get up out of here. Where you going? You ain't finna get this. This
Yeah.
me.
hey MJ, when it comes to racing and always having a game plan when you're going against women that are great as those that you went against today, or what time? It's 1:30. It's 1:38 out there, huh?
It's like 2:30. It's like 2:30 in the
Okay.
afternoon here on Wednesday. No,
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah,
You always
Tuesday.
have a game plan going into a race like that. What part of the race is your
Mhm.
strength, would you say?
I would like to say my strength in my race is my start.
Start.
Okay.
Yes.
But sometimes I have a tendency, like I think I've been so focused on trying to make the other part of my races better. It's almost kind of like I find comfort in knowing, not being complacent or prideful or anything like that, but like my start is kind of like the part of the race where I don't necessarily have to worry about it. With my start, it has more so to do with how aggressive I am attacking the front side angle and things
Right.
like that. But I really try my hardest to focus on the other parts of the race. So like the transition, the acceleration, the keeping up with my frequency. Like I've always had the frequency, but in the past, I just wasn't strong enough to be able to meet or let it get the best of me, if that makes sense. So like my legs could be moving this fast, but then if my arms ain't doing that, like if I can't keep up with the amount of turnover and frequency that I have, then that's when things start to go wrong in the race. So I feel like this year, just in that race alone, like I feel like my acceleration and my transition was probably like the best I've ever
That's
had.
dope.
Yeah.
When you look at a race in training, I'm sure your coach is drilling your head. There's two ways to increase speed: stride length and stride frequency. How far are you out, and how quickly do you pick them up and put them down? You look at Usain Bolt; he's the perfect sprinter. You talk about a guy that had a stride length and he had the stride frequency, and it's taking him probably 40 steps to run 100 meters.
Yep.
So when you said, I'm a starter, but for some reason, was it in the back of your mind? Did you see that Tobago had false started? Is that in the back of your mind? Like, look, I am not going to blow this. I still believe even with these women in this race, you got Tolu and you got Alfred and you got Clayton and you got Sharika Jackson and you got Shakari. They're in this race, but in the condition that I'm in right now, they can't beat me. The only person that can beat Melissa Jefferson-Wooden is if I false start. If I don't false start, they can't see me. They can't get number tailpipes today.
And it's true, because I think it's crazy because I did the same thing at US trials. Like I feel like this year my best start was probably when I ran at Prefontaine in Eugene. So like maybe about a couple weeks out before US trials. But even
Yes.
like going through the rounds at US trials, I was very like I played it safe with all of
Yes.
my starts through the rounds. But it was just I think like I agree with you. I think that I know what I have in the tank and I don't want to put myself in a predicament to mess that up. So
Hmm.
I'd rather play it
Right.
safe than to, have that one time where I think like, oh no, this is the one, and then it's a
Yeah.
little bit too much. So yeah.
Yes. Is is it a situation, MJ, that maybe you get a diamond league meet where you don't
Mhm.
have to run the rounds? It's one time, it's one crack. I go over there a couple of days earlier. I get acclimated. I don't have to get off a plane, and I'm running in 3 hours, something like that. Where I go over there and I get acclimated for a couple of days, and I only got one race. Is it a
Mhm.
situation like that where you feel you can put something together? Because we're asking you to do an awful lot, and I understand it's to put rounds together and then run fast at the end. Because even though
Mhm.
you're trying to be as efficient as possible, you're still moving at a pretty good rate. You're still
Mhm.
burning gas, so to
Yeah.
speak. And so, do you think a 10-5? It was possible, but what do you
Mhm.
think about if you just get that one race? So you know what, this is it.
Yeah, I think without a doubt it would have happened because then it would have just been like one and done. Like this is it. You only get
Empty
one
the tank.
chance. Yep. Empty the tank. That's literally it.
When you think about it, no American woman, and we've had some fast, only one American woman has ever won faster than your 1061. Carmeletta, good friend. Hey, she run 1064. We got
Hmm.
Shakari at 1065. We got Marion Jones at 1065. We got some.
Hmm.
So you're in a very elite company. I believe in the next year, maybe two, you're gonna join Elaine and Flojo, that
Hmm.
10-4, 10-5 group. Have you thought about it when you wrote your goals down coming into this year? Was 10-5 on that paper?
So 10-5 this year, writing down my goals, 10-5 wasn't on the paper. 10-6 definitely was though.
Okay.
I wrote down 1068. And then when I ran 1065 at trials, it was kind of just like, oh, well, excuse you. You don't know what you're talking about, actually. To my own self. So but then it's just like a testament to the work that I put in and me knowing that like, you know, um I'm a very firm believer in my faith, and I know that the journey that I'm on, the journey that I'm walking, like I'm right where I'm supposed to be, where I'm supposed to be. And so I can't put a limit on what I think that I can accomplish. If I say that I believe in him wholeheartedly to the fullest extent and that he's literally guiding my steps, then there's no possible way that I could put a limit on what I do. So, and the same thing goes for the 200. Like I ran 20, I had written down 21.9. That was my end goal for the
Right.
200 for me this year. And I ran 21.99 in rain and 68-degree weather. So I'm like, okay, Melissa, like, what are you actually talking about? Like, what do you actually think you know?
Right. So those are not favorable conditions, cold
Right.
and rain. The
Hmm.
last thing a sprinter wants to see. Now, a distance runner, he okay with the cool.
Yeah, he's like, let's have a day.
He wants it. They want it to
Right.
be cool. But as a
Hmm.
sprinter, the way you're bound tight, you want it nice and 75. I do 75.
Yep.
Give me a little nice little tailwind, but you don't want windy, you don't want rain, you go slipping and all that other stuff. So now, and I'm looking at this race, and I'm looking at the women that's in this race, yourself and Julian Alfred has run 1070. Sharika Jackson run 1065. Shelly Anderson run 1060. Toulouse had run 1070, I think 1075.
Hmm.
She's run a monster time. So you got everything that you could possibly hope for. You like, you know what? You looking around, you're like, yeah. You're like, yeah. Oh, this is all barbecue chicken, oxtail. Yeah, I mean, were you feeling good? So how did you feel coming into the championship? Because you were the favorite. You had run all the times, and I was like, well, damn, you know what I knew, Melissa? When you put back-to-back 10-6s, I said, there ain't been a whole lot
Yeah.
of women that can back up 10-6 with another 10-6. When
Yeah.
you back that up, I said, if she don't false start, ain't nobody beating her.
Hmm.
Is that when
Um,
you knew you was ready to run fast? Really fast?
I I think I knew after I ran Philly's Grand Slam that this was
Okay.
gonna be like that. I feel like that's when it started before then, but it was really like, okay, no, I feel like it was I put the stamp on it, like, no, this is your year to become a world champion. It was after that meet. And
Right.
then going into trial or going into Prefontaine, it was the rematch of the Olympic podium.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so it almost looked pretty identical to the finals that we had last year in Paris.
Yep.
So it was kind of like, all right, they beat you that time, don't let them beat you again. And going into the race a couple of days ago, I remember we were in the call room and then they were about to walk us out for the final. And I sat there and I just told myself, and I was like, Melissa, tonight is your night, but it's not going to be given to you. You're going to have to take
Okay.
it. Like, don't just think that it's
Ooh.
just going to come to you. And then I looked around and all the women that I was getting ready to race against, they had all beaten me before. And I said, well, they won't get me twice. And that was the last
That's
thing
what
I
I'm
Come on
told
talking
now.
about.
myself
Talk it.
before I got to the line.
Come
Talk it.
on now.
That was the last thing I said before I got to the line. And then after the gun went off, it was just like, well, here we
Yeah.
go.
But I don't. I can honestly say, and I follow track and field, and everybody knows I'm a big track and field fan. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody finish as strong as you did. I mean, because when Teal Clayton challenged you, it's almost like racehorses. Because a lot of time talking to Bob Baffert and some famous trainers, Ocho, they say they'll tell
Yeah.
their jockey, let the horse pull up next to him. That horse knows he's in a competition against this other horse. He just needs to somebody pulls up to his bumper. And he knows he's there. Now he gets another gear. Melissa, when Teal Clayton pulled up, I was like, okay. Oh, I said, oh, ooh. And then you like, where are you? Do you act? Where are you going? I ain't even hit this turbo. I ain't dropped this nitrous on you yet. Ooh, ooh. I said, well, damn. Did you know? Have you rewatched the race? Did you see that you got another gear? Did you see that for your own self?
I did. So crazy enough, I did see it. When I heard the gun go off, I remember me getting out and I was just like, okay, you got to clear the pack. You got to clear the pack. And then I got to the middle of the race and then it kind of went blank for a second. And then the closer we got to the line, I was just like, don't do that thing you do where you like roll your shoulders, get all crazy, like just run through the line.
Yeah.
And then after I ran through the line, it was kind of like, oh, I think I won, but I need to know, I need to see with my own eyes that I actually won. So I didn't really feel myself hit that other gill. It was just about really like just trying to stay clear of everybody else.
Are you nervous before races? I think about football games and right before kickoff, the music is playing, and before they kick the ball off, I got butterflies in my stomach. My stomach is tight.
Mhm.
I'm nervous until I actually have contact or I touch a ball. Like it's almost, I don't want to use the word scared, but
Yeah.
nervous. As before a race like that, before you go in the blocks, are your nerves okay? Or how do you calm yourself down?
The biggest thing I do is just listen to music, and I kind of get a sense of that too. Like leading up, so I was here about maybe a week before we started actually competing because we had relay
Right.
camp and everything. So I think that was probably the longest week of my
Mm.
life because it was just like, okay, Melissa, you're ready to run. There's no need to be anxious. Like, just let the days go by. And then the time difference here was crazy. So the first couple of days, it was like no matter how late I tried to go to sleep, I was still waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. And then it was like I finally got to the point to where I was waking up at 6. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit of progress. But then it was just still like trying to get to the line. So I think if anything, like I don't be really, really
Mhm.
nervous. I just have like a lot of I be
Yeah.
anxious in a
Yeah.
sense. But I'm also like you too. Like I the minute I get to the warm-up area and I start warming up, I'm like, okay, let's do this. Like I'm
Right.
ready
Okay.
now. Yeah.
You're in your element.
Yes. Exactly. In my element. We're safe.
I'm looking at this relay. Now I don't know who's going to be on the relay. I'm sure you and Shakari because you guys made the finals.
Mhm.
You're the fastest woman in the world. I don't know if we've seen a situation where the fastest woman in the world run lead off because you're such an outstanding starter.
Mhm.
And so I don't know what you want to share because the relays are going to probably come after the 200. So you'll
Yep.
probably have some other women that's going to, qualify. Have you
Mhm.
guys decided on a race order?
Yeah, so it's I would say it's pretty much set in stone. I think what's going to end up happening is that this is just as of today, obviously. I know that I will be leading it off, and then my
T
basically I'll be on the it'll be my training partners on the
TT.
yep. So me to TT to Kayla White to Shakari is last I've heard of. Last I've heard of. Anything,
Oh, y'all
nothing's
in
final
trouble.
yet.
We
This
about
is
to get the
not,
goal.
this
We
is
about to get the
like,
goal.
this is like unofficial. Okay. So if something changes, just say okay. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Disclaimer.
Ooh.
So
Think about that,
Yeah.
Ocho. We got the fastest woman in the world running
Yeah.
lead off. Hey, the stagger already caught. I don't know who y'all got. I don't know who. Hey, we probably gonna get lane 5, but 6, 7, and
Yeah,
8,
I'm coming.
9. Y'all need stand a chance. Y'all might well just
Coming to get that.
I'm switching them in that order. Cause you're not finna make me look bad and have this stagger walk down on me. Cause what's ahead is caught, what's behind stays behind. That's what coach used to tell her. Son, what is ahead is caught, what's behind stays behind. Cause you already know she gonna eat up that stagger. Because ain't nobody else got their best runners on the first leg. Most people put their horses, they put them at the second or they put them at the third. Occasionally they'll sprinkle the ankle leg, but you could be so far behind it doesn't matter unless you Usain. But ain't nobody got no Usain. We got Usain, and she running first leg for the Americas. Y'all, hey, you need to hit him. Hey, hit him with that piece out. Just get the baton around the track. That's all you got to do. We got the fastest 4 women. Let me take that back. We got the fastest 6 women. You take anybody's 6 women that's currently going to be in this relay. We got the fastest 6. Get the sticks around the track. That's all we got to do.
Yep.
That's all we got to do. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got it. Because we got it to a great start. We won the gold in the women's discus. We won the Krauser won the shot. His first meet
all year. He's
all year. 3-time Olympic gold, 3-time world champion. He only the second man to win 3 consecutive world championships. Oh, we've been doing. Hey, what the hell? We done well the gold or something, didn't we? Oh, we gonna win the gold. We gonna get this gold in the 100-meter hurdles too. Cordell Tinch, I'm going on the record. Cordell Tinch gonna get the gold.
Ooh.
I'm going with Cordell.
Ooh.
I'm going with Cordell. Yeah.
You going with Cordell?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure. He's been running great. He's the only one that's gone under 13. I mean, a lot of guys, 13 flat, 1301, 1305, 1310. Hey, he can cover some ground. So I'm going with Cordell. Going with Cordell. You know what I'm saying? Cordell. But I mean, so when you win the gold and you go back to your room, could you rest? Or were you just so excited, like you just looking at that goal, like, damn.
So what's crazy is after we do media and then the other things, we got back to the hotel room, and then I actually had a chance to like meet up with my family and everything. So my parents, and I have aunts, uncles, and cousins out here too. So I had a pretty good crowd of people to come all the way over here to support me.
Wow,
so I
that's
spent some
awesome.
time with them, and that was good. And then by the time I think I got to bed maybe around 3 a.m. But I was actually proud of myself. I slept for 6 hours, and I feel like that's a win.
Really?
Yeah, because last year after Paris, I slept for all of like 3, and then woke up the next morning, was on my phone just checking everything.
So who's DM'd you and said congratulations? Is there any like celebs or other athletes or entertainers that's congratulated you?
Okay, so I have one. I have to make sure I say his last name right. But his name is Daniel. I believe it's Daniel.
Okuya,
Daniel LaBelle. Daniel LaBelle. So
know him.
he
Who is he?
he's really big on social media. He
Okay.
posts like different videos, and it'd be like little funny stuff. It'd be like I believe one time he raced against Speed.
Okay.
But yeah, I just like his videos. It's like he has like 8.1 million followers. And I
Wow.
saw he messaged me, he was like, congratulations. And I was like, huh? Like, oh my God. Thank you.
We got to get your followers up too. We got to get you up into the 3 and 4 million.
Yeah,
Hey,
we getting
Chad,
there.
y'all do us a favor. Go follow. Give him your tag. Give him your handle. How can they find you on Twitter? And IG?
Okay. So on Twitter, my name is at Melissa, Melissa Janae, Janae 21.
Okay.
And then on Instagram,
IG.
oh yeah, on IG, it's at __ Melissa J 19.
Wow. Were you always fast, Melissa? I mean, growing up in South Carolina, could you? I mean, I don't know if you have siblings, but were you the fastest girl in the neighborhood? Were you the fastest? Could you outrun the boys?
Some of them I could. It was definitely like that. But I was like always fast on like the level that I was. So
Right.
I went to a smaller school. My high school, I'm from the country, so my high school was like we went back and forth between 1A and 2A. And in
Okay.
South Carolina, that's like real small. My graduating
Yeah.
class was probably like, my husband will laugh at me, but it's probably like 80 kids.
Yeah. Well, I graduated with 60.
Okay. So yeah. So about 80 kids in my graduating class. And then Coastal Carolina, obviously is a smaller D1 school.
The Chanticleers.
Yep. Chance up. And then so that was like a smaller D1 school too. So it's pretty much like I've lived the underdog life of just, being fast at the level that I am and
Yeah.
being in that area. Then it wasn't until like 2022 where everything, like one meet
Clicked.
just literally changed everything.
That's what I wanted to ask you, because you said I was fast for where I was. It wasn't like when you go look at Shakira, she's at Texas at a where they got
Right.
3,000 kids, and she runs what she runs, and she goes to, in her freshman year, she wins the NCAAs. Or you
Right.
see Gabby Thomas, how she bursts on the scene. Or you see Sydney McLaughlin. That wasn't the case for you. When did you realize you could be a pro? Or was that always your goal, to be a professional track and field runner?
I didn't think that I could be crazy enough. I knew that one day I would go to the Olympics. I didn't know when, but I just knew that I could because of a coach that I had in high school. My freshman year of high school was probably, I think that was my second year doing high school track. And then when I got to college and I had the coach there, that's when I was like, I think this is what I want to do for a living. And I got to college the fall of 2019. So that's when it really just was like, okay, I know this is what I want to do. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna just trust the people
Right.
around me to help me get me to where I'm supposed to be. So, and that's kind of how I went about it.
Yeah, I'm looking, when you choose to do something and it's just you, because track and field is a really lonely, is you versus you. It's
Yep.
you and your thoughts. It's you and your training. It's you and your nutrition. So everything is dependent on you. And ain't a whole lot of money in track and field. I mean, you can count it probably on like one hand, maybe a Usain that made a bunch of money, or Simone Biles, or Michael Phelps, Michael Johnson, Carl Lewis. It's not, flush with money,
Right.
especially for the women. And so why, I mean, obviously you go to college, you're like, I'm gonna get a degree, but why track and field? You just had something deep down inside of you say, you know what? I can make a living doing this.
Yeah. And then I say it all the time. Like, I just like, this is what I'm here to do. Like, I'm here to run. I'm here.
Yes.
This is my gift that I'm supposed to be sharing with the world. And so the minute I got an understanding of that and realized, like, obviously the higher I go in the sport, the more sacrifice I'm going to have to make, the more I'm going to have
Yes.
to be disciplined. And like you say, like, obviously there's nowhere near as much money in our sport than there is in like football or basketball, but it's also just the resources that you do have, the money that you do have, being smart with that, and investing in yourself in order to make sure that you're becoming the best athlete that you could possibly be. Like, I feel like it was so easy for me because I grew up always not having the resources that everybody else had. Never needed for anything. I've always had what I needed, but when it came to like, sports or the schools that I went to and things like that, we never had the same resources as the bigger schools. So it was just like, okay, Melissa, control the things that are in your control, and then the things that are out of your control, leave that to whoever it's supposed to be to, and everything else will work itself out.
Melissa, I'm looking at you. You're a thin young lady. So obviously you had to get stronger. You had to get, and I know women don't want to hear this, but you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You had to get bigger. You had to get stronger. You were not strong enough to carry that you needed to be able to propel yourself down the track. So women don't beat me up. Shannon Sharpe called a woman big, say she need to get bigger. But you don't understand what I'm talking about. But you needed to grow. You needed to fill that frame out, and you're still a thin young lady, but you're probably what, 15 pounds heavier than what you were probably in high school, college?
If
10?
that. If that. So what's crazy is I think weight wise, well, and that was because
you
I
got
got
leaner.
injured. So yeah, I'm around the same weight I was, but I'm definitely I
You're
have
more muscly.
have more of the muscle mass that I'm supposed to have. But I've definitely leaned out this year because I started working with the chef and everything, and just like really paying attention to what I
You
need
hear
to
that,
put in my
Ocho?
body.
Wow, Ocho. She started working with a chef, and now she the world champ.
Wait a minute. She said she's working with a chef. She didn't say what she was eating.
She ain't eating bull jive. You don't look like that eating bull jive.
McDonald's.
You like McDonald's too?
Yeah.
I love McDonald's. But sorry, Ocho. I will say I have not been eating fast food. The last time I had fast food was before my wedding in February. And I said I wouldn't have any fast food until after I do all the things I want to do this
that's
year.
okay. That's
Who
okay.
that
No,
is?
no.
Who that is, Ocho?
Don't try
February,
to
so
change
March,
it. Don't try.
April, May,
No, don't
June,
try to
July,
change it.
August,
You heard what
September.
she said, right? Did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? She hasn't had it since February. That's okay because she was preparing for tonight or yesterday, for that matter. It's okay.
No, she ain't gonna have no fast food until she get back to the States. But guess what? She said, you know what? She said, you know what, Ocho? You know what? Let me cut this fast food out and let me see how great I can be.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. Because listen, Unc, she was fast while she was eating it. So
she faster now that she's not eating it.
No, you mad because you.
I bet she just told you she hasn't had fast food since her wedding.
She said February. She been fast all her life. So what you saying?
She wasn't this fast.
What?
She wasn't this fast
last year and the year before that.
No,
yes,
she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
No, she
She
wasn't.
ran 10-6 back to back eating McDonald's. So what you saying?
No, did she just tell you she hadn't had McDonald's since February? She ran those times in June. In July.
Had chicken McNuggets. I saw
it. But so now you shift your focus to the 200. There has not been a whole lot of women to win the world championship in the 100 and the 2. Has that crossed your mind? You start putting yourself in very, very elite company.
Oh yeah. No, the goal this year is I won't say was because it ain't done yet. The goal this year is to win everything. Like I set out that goal at the beginning of the year when I talked with my coaches, and I said, well, obviously at first like for the 200, because I'm a very realistic person too, and I've fought back and forth with me running the 200 for a long time, but now I'm starting to embrace it. So I'm like, okay, if you stop playing around, then you can actually win the whole thing. So it went from that to just telling my coaches, like, I want to be able to take the 200 more serious, to know I'm not only going to be like a contender, like I want to be at the forefront, like I want to be able to say, like, I came away with a gold medal in the 200. And I know that the only other woman to do so at a world championships is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce.
Shelly-Ann, who happens to be the greatest. She's the greatest sprinter. She is back-to-back 8 and 12. She won the gold medal. And then and then she got 5 world championships in the 100, and she won the 200. So you're absolutely right. That's why many label her the greatest woman sprinter in the history of the sport. And it's hard. Look, it's hard to deny it. I know Elaine has won back-to-back 100s and 200s. Bless her heart. But when you look at the totality and the longevity, she won a world championship in the 100 at 35.
I was in that race, by the way, and dead last. I remember there.
Man, Melissa, we're happy. Nightcap, the family is very happy, very pleased. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come on and talk to us. But yeah, this is not the end. So what's next? After the World Championships is over, your season's over. Now you go eat some McDonald's, or you go get some oxtails, or you go get some shrimp etouffee. Oh, you're from Low Country. You down Georgetown
Oh,
near Charleston. So
yep.
you going to eat some. Ooh,
Rice, neck bones.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Can't wait.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, she down there them Geechies. She down there in Georgetown. She way down. Oh. See, hey, Ocho, she'll tell you they got up when they brought us, they got off the boat down there close to where she at.
Mm-hmm.
Man, congratulations. I know everybody in South Carolina is very proud of you. We're
Thank
proud.
you. Thank
We're
you.
extremely proud of what you've been able to do, but don't be satisfied. Be greedy.
Oh yeah.
Be
For sure.
greedy. This is what I tell people. They say, but man, they say, Shannon, if you cheat on the test, man, you don't want to get them all right. I say, if I'm gonna cheat, I'm getting 100. You there now. Don't be satisfied. Well, I got one gold. I'm happy if I win the silver, the bronze. No. Double gold. Do something that very few, and we don't know how. So think about it. In the history of the World Championships, the World Championship started in 1983. I don't know if you know this. In 1983 in Helsinki, I know. Only Shelly Ann has been able to back it up with the 100 and the 2. So you get an opportunity to do something that hadn't been in 40 years of World Championships. Whoo! To be special.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
Melissa,
you.
congratulations. We're going to be pulling for you. We're going to be watching. Hey, when you get that 200 gold,
Come on back.
Come on back.
Okay.
Come
coming back.
on back. All right, we'll see you.
I'm coming back.
Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, the World Championship 100-meter gold medalist with the
wait.
4th fastest time ever run. Show us the medal.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
You should have had the medal on the whole. Oh, there
I'm
you got it in the
sorry.
box. There you go. Look at that.
Woo!
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, there we go. We can see it. Back it up from the camera so the focus. Back it up a little bit,
Oh,
Melissa.
okay.
Hold on. There.
Let me just turn.
Right
there
there,
you go.
right there. There you go. There you
That's
go.
nice.
Hey.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yep. Got it last night.
Round of applause. Melissa
Thank you.
Jefferson-Wooden. Congratulations. Stay healthy. Hey, get all of them.
Oh, yeah.
100, 200, 4x1. They might need a leg. They might need a leg on the 4x4, but I told them to hold off.
Please hold off. If they want to win, they don't put me in there. Not this year. I need some time. I need some time.
Well, congratulations. Go enjoy the rest of the evening with your family, your husband. Tell everybody at Nightcap we said hello, and we look forward to talking to you very, very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, the World Championship 100-meter gold medalist with a time of 10:61. Man, Ocho, she was flying.
Hold on. When she got to maybe 60 meters, and the young lady pulled up on the side of her, and she said,
Tia Clayton from Jamaica.
When Tia pulled up, and you thinking Tia was gonna pass her? She
got a twin sister, the Jamaican. They're
hit
twins.
another gear on. I was like, what
She
the
did.
hell?
She did.
That was
She
nice.
did. But this was a very stacked field, Ocho. I mean,
It was
like
the
I
best,
said,
Unc. It was the best of the best, Unc.
Yeah, but all these women in this, this race, with the exception of Dina Asher-Smith and Tina Clayton, at the time she hadn't run that fast. This is the fastest that she's ever run, the 10:7. But Sharika Jackson run 10:65. Shirley Fraser Price run 10:60. Julian Alford ran 10:70 at the Olympics. So Toulouse has run 10:75. So these women, this ain't no snail pace. This ain't no turtle race. They got women that could go. And you look at Sharika Jackson, she laid down 10:88. She hadn't run this fast all year long. She's going to have to round back into shape. We'll see what she looks like in the 200, because that's her race. She had dropped down. She won the bronze in the World Championships, I think about 6 or 7 years ago. Sharika Jackson did in the 400. So she was a 400-meter runner. So she got the endurance. She got the strength.
Yeah.
So she got, hey, man, I'm so proud of Melissa, man. I'm just,
when is
I'm
the
happy.
200?
When is the 200 at? Because I think the hurdles might be tomorrow. We won the mixed gold. That's what we won. We won the long jump with Tar Davis Woodall. So we stack it up. We got the gold in the 100 meters. We got the mixed relay where you got two women, two men running. The women's long jump, the men's shot put, the women's discus. We doing all right. We doing all right. We doing all right. Yeah. We ain't done yet. It's on Friday. Okay. Ocho, your worst nightmare, Joe Burrow. I tried to tell you that. You tried to downplay it.
I tried to be optimistic, huh? I tried to be optimistic.
You were optimistic. Adam Schefter is like the birth control pill. He 99.9%.
You're right.
The mere fact that he gave you all Joe Burrow potentially needs surgery on that toe. 3 months. Robert Anderson. Where he get all that from?
Yeah. I don't like you being excited about it though. I don't like the tone of your voice. You know,
you told me ain't nothing to worry about. You told me ain't nothing to worry about.
You know, Joe Burrow's out 3 months and still.
No. That's if everything goes perfect.
Okay. We gonna be all right. How about that? That? I think if I'm not mistaken, we're looking for other people to back up Brother Browning, right? Brother Browning will be our quarterback for the foreseeable future. If things go right with Joe will be back in December, and Browning can get us in a position where right now we are number 1 in the AFC North. I just wanted to add that to the chat. If anybody got anything to say,
y'all ain't win that. You see Lamar Jackson?
Come again?
Lamar Jackson.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Where's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in the division right now?
We chilling.
Who is
coasting? We on cruise control.
What you mean we? Well, you play.
Don't do that, Ocho. Don't do that. Why you keep doing that?
You play for the Broncos, man. You play for
Let
the
me ask you a
Broncos.
question. Do you got a Patriots helmet?
No.
Yes.
I do not. I do not. I have all Bengals attire. You played for the Broncos. You had a 2-day minimum with the Ravens, and all of a sudden you don't want to leave. That's what it was. It was a 2-day minimum. That's it. It wasn't nothing serious.
I won 5 playoff games with the Ravens. I won a Super Bowl. Went to a Pro Bowl. Chad, what is this man talking about? Why does man don't want to say the Ravens?
You're not a Raven. You are a Bronco. When we talk about Shannon Sharpe and you being 267, it's because of what you did with the Broncos. That's it.
No, what I did with both. We talk about Barry Bonds as a San Francisco Giant. Are we going to forget about what he did in Pittsburgh?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. I tell you what. I bet I can go to the Ravens game and go in and don't have to pay.
I bet I can too. I mean, other people have issues, but I don't have those issues.
I could go to. You ain't go to New England. Go to New England.
Cold over.
That's where you play.
I can go to Miami. Ain't played it down. Walk right in there on the field, in the stadium, in the locker room. Hell, wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm good. I'm Gucci. Chad, why did man try?
Let me finish. I never played for the Raiders, but I'm in the suite with Mark Davis and Charles Woodson and Bud. You know.
Let me ask you.
In the stadium, I'm good.
Why you trying to minimize? The Patriots? I played for the Ravens. I go back and look. In the regular season, I led them in receiving yards. I led them in yards. I led them in catches. I led them in yards in the playoff. What you talking about?
But that was puppy love, man. That's like in high school.
Why did man try to do that?
That was puppy love. Your real relationship was with the Broncos. I said,
no.
Did y'all lose? Hey, y'all lost yesterday, huh?
Who?
The Broncos.
Yeah, we lost 29-28.
Hey, listen,
you know that. But did we beat Cleveland?
You should not be able to say foot up, man. You shouldn't be talking about football after yesterday. You shouldn't be talking about football at all.
Hey, you see what Lamar did? 4 tubs. Lamar.
You're not a Raven. You weren't there long enough. You played there 2 years. How many years in the NFL do you need? Listen to me. How many years in the NFL do you need to get is it not pension? What's the word I'm looking for? I forgot what it is. You ain't played there long enough. Oh, he hanging on to that Ravens. That Ravens nah, no sir. No sir. See, you can't even find your Ravens helmet. See what I mean? And matter of fact, in your camera right now, in the camera, you know what we can see? We see a Bronco helmet. We see a Bronco helmet. Chat. Unc tripping. He played for the Ravens for 3 months, 4 months. I'm talking about we. Unc don't even speak French. Talk about we. Ain't no we. Mile high salute. Broncos lost. Hey, Unc, where Unc go? I can't see nobody. Hey, I need my send me my Webby Awards. Hey, chat, y'all can hear me? Can the chat hear me or no? Hello? Okay. Anyway, I'm just making sure. What Unc went to get his helmet? It's probably in the basement. I know you can't find it. You know why you can't find it? You know why you can't find it? Because you was not a part of that. You wasn't a part of that team.
Because all I know is that every year I get a hoodie with my number on it. I get a hat with my number on it. I get where is
that's your helmet?
my Super Bowl helmet. This is the last helmet I had while I was there. The Super Bowl helmet with the Super Bowl logo on the back. That's at the crib. I'll make sure I pull it out there. As a matter of fact, you will see it on Sunday.
What's on Sunday? Y'all probably gonna lose again. Who the Ravens play? Who the Ravens play Sunday?
What?
Huh? Who the
don't
Ravens
matter.
play Sunday?
Ravens might not lose another game.
Please. You won't bet nothing.
In 25.
You won't bet nothing.
I make a call to L. Jack. We don't lose another game in 25. Why you bumping them?
I have nothing against the Ravens at all. I just don't like the fact that you think when we talk about the Ravens, you say we.
The Ravens play the Lions.
Oh yeah. Y'all going down.
Yeah, what?
Y'all going down. But the Lions just put up 52. The Lions just put up 52 points. What is the weak link on the
JJ McCarthy put up 27 on him. How he look against Atlanta?
Hey, hold on. Are you listening to me? The Lions put up 52 points on the Bears. What is the weak link on the Ravens defense? They're back in. Hold on. But the Lions might score 70.
So what Lamar gonna be doing?
The Lions might score 70.
What Lamar gonna be doing? Why they doing all that scoring? What is Lamar gonna be doing?
Let's bet on the game. Make it light on yourself. Make it light on yourself. Since you believe in him so much, I got the Lions.
Chat, y'all see that? Look at that chat. Look at all the thing. You know what? I might move my Bronco helmet. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I put my trophy, somewhere. Here, look at it.
Hey.
Move my hand.
Hey, you know.
Hold on. Ocho,
when you gonna send my stuff?
Is that all of them? Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Oh man, look at here. People might think my name Webby. I got so many of them think my name Webby.
Hey,
look at that.
No, I ain't got no issue breaking into your house and taking what's mine. You heard me? I ain't got no problem breaking in your house and taking what's mine.
Go ahead. You would take some of these Hydro Sharks with you.
Who?
Them Hydro Sharks. Don't worry about it. You'll find out. Hey, Chad, how that look? Chad, y'all like that? How that look right there?
Hey.
Right here?
Well, you sure got a lot of wars over there, and I ain't got nothing at home.
Can you see this one? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look at that chat. How y'all like that chat?
Hey, hey, I sure hate to have to mask up, you know?
Don't worry about
I
it.
sure hate to have to.
Wherever you come in at, that's where they'll find you. Wherever you come in at, that's where they'll find you. I promise you. Ocho, have you seen the poll results?
Nah.
Look at them.
What the results at? Let me see the results. What the results at? I know the chat on my side.
Okay.
Damn.
Take that off, Jordan. Yeah. Chad, what y'all think, Chad? Is that too much?
It look good. It look good. Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, let me tell you something. I got a nice little plan too. You hear me?
What's the plan?
I saw Ocean's 11. Yeah, I know how to get in there. All I need is the floor plan.
Hello. What my Ocho, what my BET award at? Oh, there it is, right? God dang.
Yeah, I need
This one's for Shannon.
where mine at?
This for Club Shay Shay.
I'm not part of that.
Look at that, Ocho. Chat, is that chat? I want y'all to tell me, is that too much? Is this too much? I mean, all this out there, my NAACP Image Award, my iHeart Award. This is the BET.
It look good. It look good. Yeah,
It look
look
good,
real
Ocho?
good. It look good. It's just so funny. You gonna come back in town, that whole shelf gonna be empty. It look good.
Man, I won more awards in media than I did in my football career.
Yeah. We won more awards.
Whoa. We. You happen to be in Las Vegas. Don't nobody in Vegas speak French. I don't know this we. Who is this we?
All right.
Chat, y'all like? Hold on. What the poll results say? What the poll results say? No, Ocho, they say you got to pay me my money, man. How my ass? They say you need to pay me my money.
I tell you what. Hey, listen, we can make it easy.
What that? I want to make it hard.
No. Pause.
There you go.
Pause.
I want to make it difficult on you.
Hey, you send me my awards, all 3, and my I need a BET award. As soon as they arrive at my front door, I'm gonna give you money.
Ocho, this is Nightcap 2025 podcast of the year.
Where mine at?
Oh yeah, it's over there by next to the Funko.
Okay, hey, you still got my Funko. I see.
Ocho, I ain't gonna lie, Ocho. I ain't know I had this many weapons.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie either. I can show you some of them awards, so I can show my kids some of my accomplishments.
I think I'm gonna wear my beach.
See?
My beach jersey. I got a lot of stuff
You got all my stuff. Who?
Ocho, I bought this jersey. This is not yours.
No, they sent it you by accident. You know that's for me.
Hold on. How they send me? How they get my
Think
address?
about this. Why would you have my high school jersey?
I mean, I'm a collector.
A collector of what?
I collect jerseys.
All right. I tell you what. When we got a deal, you keep all the Webbies, and when you send me my awards and my 2 high school jerseys, I pay you money.
It don't work like that.
You don't really want it.
Chat, do y'all like this setup now? Is this a better setup, chat? I'm gonna let the chat decide. Chat, y'all like this setup? Do y'all
the chat ain't gonna be there when I jump on you. The chat ain't gonna be there to help you when I jump on you now. About my awards.
Hey, the chat say pay me my money, man.
Send me
That's what the chat
Hold
keeps
on,
saying.
listen.
So let me ask you this, Ocho. Some people online are suggesting that Shador Sanders could be a good option.
In Cincinnati,
Yes.
they're not gonna let him go. The
No,
Browns
of
not gonna
course
let him
not.
go. They listen. They can say all they want to say. They ain't no fools though. They ain't no fools. They are not no fools.
They say we need more light. All right, I'm gonna have sit up in here. I'm gonna have some more light on the. Hold on. Did that help? hold on, Chad. Did that
Nah,
help?
no,
Yeah. Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do.
Send it to your boy. I got it.
No.
I got the perp. I'm gonna build me a nice little shelf too at the house.
Not with not owing me $5,900. You ain't gonna build
A
no
nice
shelf.
little shelf for the awards.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Ocho, won't you build a little shelf for that TV? That little 15-inch
What
TV you
TV?
got. That little TV that you got in your
Nah,
home. That look like an
That's a 70.
iPad.
Yeah. Now you said that last time. You see how big it got when I walked to it. That's a whole 30 yards away from the camera.
I like this
Yeah,
setup here, man.
I
That's
do
pretty
too.
nice. So I'm gonna leave it like that. So anytime I do an interview moving
Right.
forward, I'm gonna be in here and I'm gonna do it from this
Right.
angle. Hold on, no. I need to. Ah, damn. But Chad, don't that look good,
Yeah. Yeah.
Chad?
It look nice. It look nice. I tell you one thing. I saw Ocean's 8, Ocean's 10, and Ocean's 11. It ain't nothing to get the blueprint to your house and find a way in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Getting in the easy part is getting your ass out. There's gonna be a problem.
Hey,
There's gonna be
matter
a
of fact,
problem.
I'm gonna
Ocho.
take Teddy. I'm gonna take my trophy.
Whoa.
Hey.
You got to be
I'm gonna
that.
take. Hey,
Hey,
I'm gonna
that's
take Teddy.
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
bet.
take Teddy with me too.
Hey, first of all, I ain't worried about that because Titus be roaming. I bet
Oh,
you don't come
Titus
in
ain't
here.
gonna. Man, Titus like me. That's my dog.
Jordan, he said he gonna come in here, but Titus in here.
Hey,
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
hey.
Yeah. Hey, George said don't wear that $12,000 jacket because you tear it up off you.
Titus know. Hey, Titus know my voice. He good.
Nah. Kansas City Chiefs wore free 4 T-shirts Sunday to show support for suspended receiver Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce, Tyquan Thornton, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Hollywood Brown all wore free 4 T-shirts in support of suspended Rashee Rice. Rice is serving a 6-game suspension for his role in a March 24th high-speed car crash. He was sentenced in July to 5 years probation, 30 days in jail after pleading guilty to 2 third-degree felonies.
Yeah.
Ocho, how much do you think that means to him to see his
Yeah.
teammates show that level of support for him, knowing that he wants to be there, knowing they want him to be there, but you say, you know what, we know you're not here in
Yeah.
person, but you're here in spirit, and we want you to know that
I
we
mean,
support
obviously,
you.
it's awesome. It's a great thing. It's a great feeling, especially for Rashee Rice, knowing that he actually wants to be out there with his teammates. The fact that they're
Yep.
losing right now, and him not being there, being able to help contribute to some of the struggles that they're having offensively. It's a really dope thing. Probably this situation is perfect, especially him getting in trouble this early in his career. Probably won't have any more
Yes.
issues from this point on. But sometimes you have to go through these things, make those kind of
Yep.
mistakes. When you have an entourage, somebody in that entourage has to be the brains. Somebody in that entourage
Mm-hmm.
has to be the brains and understanding there's certain things that you can do. Somebody has to be the brains. And obviously those around them, somebody wasn't thinking right. Somebody wasn't thinking right. And now, obviously, this is also can see sometimes you got to cut some of the people around you because it
Yeah.
affects you long term. You can't play. You can't play the game that you love, the game that you sacrifice and work your tail off to get to.
Yep.
Some
I think Ocho, Ocho, when you young, man, I don't know a whole lot of people because hey, look, we were all young. that when you're in your early 20s and you got a bunch of money, you drive fast. You just do. That's why you get those cars. Ain't nobody getting no Ferrari. I think maybe he was in a Corvette or a Lambo or whatever he was in, a McLaren. You ain't getting that car to drive the speed limit. Are yours? Oh, so he's in the Lambo
Can
truck.
I tell you something?
Yeah.
I had a Ferrari, I had a Lamborghini. The 2009 season, maybe 2010 season, I leased a Bugatti for a year. I ain't got nan ticket. I didn't get one ticket. You pick and choose moments when you want to speed. You pick and choose those moments. You just don't fly going crazy all over the place because you understand the laws. You understand the rules. I ain't got one ticket.
Ocho, but when you
I was young.
Ocho,
I was young. I was there at one point. But I had people around me, not that I needed them, because I was making the right decisions, especially when it came to anything outside of the game of football.
I give you a prime example. Maybe speeding wasn't your thing, but maybe it was something else that you did which was reckless. Is that you look back on and you say, damn, I shouldn't have done it.
Talk to me now. Come on, talk
See,
to me.
I mean, most people has a vice. Some is gambling, some is shopping, some is online, whatever the case may be. Some people is speed. Look, I used to speed, but it wasn't until I had a Ferrari, that black one that you saw in Michael Jordan's Last Dance video, had the exact car. No, I didn't wreck it, but I wanted to see how fast it'd go. It had 180 on the dash, 200. I'm gonna see how close it'd get to that. Got about 147.
Hey.
Then I was like, man.
Hey, once you get about 131, 140, it's hard to see in front of you, right?
It is. Man, look here. The thing just looked like the check line just looked like
Bingo.
a single line.
Yeah.
The tree. I mean,
I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
I say, man. I'm done with this. I broke it down. Never again. Nah, man. I said, man. I don't want somebody to have to tell somebody husband or their wife or their their mom or dad. Nah, because I don't want nobody to give my mom or my grandma, my brother and sister that news. I ain't been that. Said nah.
As a matter of fact, you know what? Sometimes you think about it. You have nice cars, fast cars. One of the reasons I didn't speed, like I don't want to fly by you. Shit, I want
you to see them.
I want you to see me. You hear me? When I wear a nice suit to church, and I get up for the tithes and offerings, I want you to see me. I'm walking slow. I want you to see every thread in my suit. Every thread. When I'm in a nice car, what am I speeding for? I want you to see me. I got my hair cut. I got my shades on. No, I ain't speeding. Yeah, I want you to see the F, the E, the double R, the A, the R, and the I. I want you to see the horse on the front of the man. Come on now.
Like Paul Wall said, I drive slow,
Purposely.
homie. Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy expected to miss week 3 with an ankle sprain and could be out multiple weeks. Carson Wentz is on the verge of becoming the first quarterback in NFL history to start a game for 6 different teams in 6 consecutive seasons. Wentz went from an MVP candidate in Philadelphia early in his career and has since developed into a journey quarterback. Since 2020, he's made starts for the Eagles, the Colts in 21, the Commanders in 22, the Rams in 23, the Chiefs in 24, and potentially the Vikings in 25. No other quarterback in history has made a start for as many different teams in consecutive years. Ocho, you watched Sam Darnold come to Minnesota while J.J. McCarthy was hurt and lead the Vikings to 14-3 and into the playoffs. Can walk it to him, Carson Wentz, hold the fort down until J.J. McCarthy returns.
I'm hoping so, Unc. I don't know what we're going to get from him. I know we can throw it. I know he's a good thrower of the ball. I remember what he did before he got hurt when he was with Philly. So I'm understanding he's capable of doing so. You got Justin Jefferson. You got Naylor. You got Aaron Jones. You got a running game to be able to take some of the pressure off of you where you don't have to throw the ball 100 times a game.
Right. And you're going to get back after this week.
Jordan
You'll get
Addison
Jordan
back.
Addison back.
Man. So to me, obviously, if Sam Darnold can come in there and do it, to take them to the record that they had during the regular season. Obviously, the bottom falling out in the playoffs. What I'm sure Carson Wentz could do it. He should be able to. He should be able to. He has the right weapons around him to be able to do whatever it is he needs to do to keep that team afloat until brother JJ McCarthy comes back. Damn, that's crazy. 6 different teams?
Consecutive years.
Shit. But it's so funny. Once you lose that starting job in one place, for whatever reason, it's so hard to recoup that even if you go somewhere else.
After a while, that's how people see you. People see him as a journeyman quarterback now, Ocho. He's a journeyman.
Damn.
Just like I told you about Flacco. That's why you know Flacco's not the guy. I say he's a journeyman. A lot of times, Ocho, once you leave somewhere, okay, you leave somewhere and you get a starting job, you lose that job. After a while, they're like, nah, he'll good backup. He'll good veteran guy to come in. He'll win you a couple of games, but that's what he's more suited for. And that's how people see Carson Wentz. He's a guy that, your starter gets hurt. He'll come in for 2, 3, 4 weeks. Hopefully, it's nothing longer than a month, preferably 1 to 2 weeks. He'll steady the ship for you.
Yeah. I mean, listen, and speaking of that ship, if Sam Darnold can do what he did, as bad as he looked with the Jets, as bad as he looked with the Panthers, but the coming in Minnesota and cut a fool like that the way he did last year, Carson Wentz should be able to do the same thing because they have the same pieces offensively that they had last year.
Yeah, I think Kevin O'Connell does a great job of calling the game. You just take care of the football. That's what it gets you beat. Turning it over. And if he can do that, I think he'll be fine. Cooper Flagg, mother set a $180,000 limit for his first car purchase after signing a $62 million rookie deal. Cooper's like, hold on, Mom. What kind of car am I going to get for $180? I can't get no Lambo. I can't get no Ferrari. I can't get no Urus. I can't get no Cullinan.
He could have got everything you just named when he was in college.
Nah, he wanted to pretend like he ain't have no NIL there.
He could have got everything you just named while he was in college, but I like what Mom is doing. I like what Mom is doing because in another maybe 3 or 4 years. How long before you get paid again? Yeah, 3. Another 3? Shoot, man, Mom ain't gonna try.
300.
Yeah. Hey, if he pans out to what we think he's going to be, yes. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be interesting to see because you got to realize just got. I mean, Luka in 28 will be able to get $400 million as a max contract. He'll be the first guy to make $80 million a year. Shea is right about 70, so Shea is getting $290 something for 4. Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
$290.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, damn! I should have stuck with my childhood dream, man.
You did the right thing. Now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A. Or Mom could tell him, no, you can't spend none of your basketball money. Whatever you get in an endorsement, you can buy. You can buy in a car. A card signing. You got a shoe contract. I think he's with New Balance. Oh, okay. You get a Gatorade deal. You get whatever. Whatever you get, son, I'll let you go 300,000. But none of your basketball money will be touched. And plus, you in Texas, so you only 37. So you get to save a lot of money just in state taxes. All right, Ocho. We done did the Q&A thing. Okay. Curtis Davis said, guys, Harbaugh wanted to wish his buddy Pete a happy birthday in the best way he knew.
With an L.
He knew how to vote up. He got Pete's number. He got Pete's number. PWS, What if the original Cleveland Browns team from 1996 didn't relocate to Baltimore and become the Ravens? Instead of the Ravens became an expansion team and started from scratch. How would those two teams look today? Well, the question is Ozzie. Ozzie put that together. Ozzie was the orchestrator. He drafted Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and Jonathan Ogden and Terrell Suggs and Peter Boulware. He traded. Art Modell trusted Ozzie. Ozzie did everything. Obviously, you had to run it by because that was Art's money. But Ozzie put that together. Ozzie drafted those guys. And he had a fingerprint on it. Yeah, he ain't up at night worried about getting no calls. But don't think Ozzie ain't heavily involved now. Steve Bisciotti, who's the owner, he trusts Ozzie implicitly. And Eric DaCosta, who's running the thing now, he doesn't have any problems. So, yeah, it's really not so much the teams, it's who's running the teams. And Steve Bisciotti stays out of it. That's why he hires them. Steve would tell you, I hire good people. I let them do their job. I'm not so sure Jimmy and Dee Haslam have hired the best people, and I'm not so sure he lets them do their jobs. But the guys that have been drafted, they've drafted some bad players. Ozzie's only had basically they had Ted Marchibroda, and then they ended up getting Brian Billick, and they have John Harbaugh. So basically, Ozzie's had three, and since the exception in '96, so you're looking at 30 years, he's only had three coaches. Yeah. So that's what you have. You have to have stability at the top. When you have a stable foundation, the house will never fall.
Hold on.
Ocho, come on, we ain't finna give him no gym. Ocho, we ain't giving no gym tonight. We ain't giving no gym tonight. MSQ said Unc and Ocho, Bud, next super fight, if he were to continue boxing, if he were to fight Benavidez or Tank Davis next, how would those fights go? Man, Tank ain't beating no Bud.
Hold on. You done went to the next question. I need that quote again.
What?
The foundation, stable foundation.
With a stable foundation, the house will never fall.
Wait a minute.
That's what you need, Ocho.
Tomorrow, bro. Yeah, I'm using that on Twitter. I'm act like I said that. Ooh, that's a good one.
MSQ Ocho, he says, Bud, next super fight if he were to continue, if he were to fight Benavidez or Tank Davis. Next, how would those fights go? Could Benavidez get down to 168?
He probably could. I think he could. I think he came down to 168 to fight Caleb Plant, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember exactly what weight they fought at, but that would be a mega fight. Obviously, him still being the A side. I like it. I like it. I'm not sure.
But if Benavidez a big enough name, I mean, yeah, he a good fighter, but Ocho, it takes the reason why this fight is Bud and it's Canelo. Yeah. Canelo has that Mexican background, and we know because we was in the arena, and that thing was going crazy. Now Bud had his fans. Don't make it seem like Bud didn't have no fans, but the boy, those Mexican fans, they show up for their fighters, man. And so that's the only thing. Look, Bud ain't trying to. But first of all, Tank ain't really trying to see no Bud Crawford. Stop it. At 140?
Right. The Benavidez fight, it doesn't make sense, huh? It doesn't make sense. I have a question. How old is Floyd?
Mayweather?
Floyd right now?
Probably 44, 45. He 48.
48?
But Floyd, yeah.
Nah, he's not 48.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Hey, could you imagine? I know Bud can do it. Could you imagine if Floyd was a little younger? Just a little younger.
But didn't Floyd tell you? Floyd said, I'm leaving. Them Lions coming.
Yeah. Obviously, you gotta know when to throw it in. I know.
Yeah, they're coming.
I know.
Ocho, the thing is, you might have the same IQ, but your
It's not the
reflexes aren't
same.
the same.
It's not the same.
If Floyd had fought Conor McGregor just 2 years earlier, that fight don't go 3
No,
rounds.
no. And listen, matter of fact, and that's if he wanted the fight to go longer. He can
Thank
pick
you.
and choose when he want to get him out of there.
Right. Yes. Floyd, I mean, just reflexes are just not the same as we
But
age.
hey,
But Tank
no,
ain't no
no.
fight. Hold on. So Tank fights at 140. So you want him to bypass 147, 154, 160, and go to. So you want him to get up 4 weight classes.
No.
Man, you saw how Tank look against Lamar Roach. He need to go give Lamar Roach a rematch. Don't worry about Bud. Leave Bud alone.
Styles win fights. Style win fights. And I just don't know what makes sense for Bud at this point, except a rematch with Canelo. That's the only thing that makes sense. There's nobody else to fight. Fighting Bivol and no.
He don't need to go up no more. He done proved everything he needs to prove. Now the thing is have Turkey, your Royal Excellence, Ben Salman, and how you say his name? Prince. Yeah. No. I think that's him. Turkish, like he kind of runs it, but the Royal Prince is the guy that's their money. No, Ben Salman. But yeah, I mean, look, I would go see a rematch with Canelo, but I still don't think Canelo can beat him. I think if they fought tomorrow, Bud will beat him. If they fought 3 months from tomorrow, Bud will beat him. Sometimes, Ocho, a guy just has your number.
Yeah. That
just have your number.
Mm-hmm. And shit, Canelo said it himself, huh? He said everything I tried to do, he had an answer for it.
Yes. But here's the thing, Ocho. Canelo's not going. He signed a 5-fight, $400 million deal. He gonna get all that money.
Absolutely.
Now I don't know who he's gonna fight. I mean, people want to see him fight Benavidez, but he don't really fight that because he don't believe Benavidez is a draw. And there's nothing in it for him.
Anything, if you have a 5-fight deal, I'm sure Crawford was already part of that 5-fight deal, maybe being one of the fights in that 5-fight deal.
Because they didn't have no rematch. I don't think there's a rematch clause in
but
there,
it's
Ocho.
the only thing that makes sense at this point, Unc. And if you want to go out, the right way, then I think the last fight of that 5-fight deal, you get Benavidez a shot. Because at some point,
you talking about Canelo? You talking about Canelo? Oh, you talking about Canelo?
You got to pass the torch at some point.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Bud.
Okay. Deal. You get in that on that 5th fight, give the boxing world what they've always wanted to see. Before you go out, pass the torch to Benavidez and let him be the horse from that point on.
I want Bud to get a big payday. I want Bud to get $100 million deal. So, I mean, could I see Bud go down to who's at 160?
Nobody.
Hey, look, Bud climbed. Listen, Mount Kilimanjaro is fine. Pike Peaks is fine. The Adirondack the Andes are fine. He just scaled Mount Everest.
I mean, listen.
Ocho, when we think about it, Ocho, there ain't really nothing else for Bud to do. He's a 3 in the 4-belt era. He's a 3-division undisputed champ.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about no weight classes like 30, 35, 40. We're talking about 40, 47, 68.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
don't know who Bud can fight. I don't know who Bud can
my
fight.
nosy ass. I sat with him tonight at the game. So I asked. I asked what's next. He said, "Boy, Ocho, I'm mentally exhausted from camp. I'm exhausted from the fight. I'm sore. I'm not thinking about nothing else right now, but going to be with my kids and family and taking some time off."
He gonna take his ass back to Omaha and get in that pickup truck. That's what he gonna do. MSQ say, Unc and Ocho, I've updated yesterday's question so you guys can give y'all opinions between LSU, Ohio State, Alabama, with college and all-time wide receiver you. If I've missed any colleges, feel free to add.
But that's the main three. I mean, those have been the main three for the past what? Damn.
Well, if you go in that, you go Ohio State. They got Chris Carter, David Boston, Joey Galloway. They got what's the guy that got drafted by the Patriots? They end up playing with Dallas. What's his? What's the dude's name?
How far back we talking?
90. He got drafted in 96 in first round. Played with Coach Parcells, and he got injured, and Coach Parcells said she's hurt.
Oh, keep. Oh, no.
She hurt his hand.
No.
She hurt it.
Terry Glenn.
Last name Terry Glenn. Yes, okay. yes. Yeah, Ohio State.
Okay.
If we go in all time, Ohio State.
I think before when it's all said and done, I think LSU will top that though.
That could possibly.
When it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Based on the product that they're putting out.
Yeah, but you look at, like I said, Chris Carter, David Boston, Joey Galloway, Terry Glenn. Now you got Olave, you got Garrett Wilson, you got Marvin Harrison Jr., Buka.
Yeah.
That's 10 guys right there, Ocho.
Yeah, but them LSU boys special, man.
But the thing is, y'all ain't got before.
I know.
Well, y'all got 5 Odell.
Yeah.
So, Zim XLRA, what an ugly game for the Raiders. It was. Your quarterback didn't play well. Geno didn't play well, and he really stunk it up. They couldn't run the football, so they put the ball in Geno's hands, and he turned it over. And you can't do that. That's a good football team they were playing against. You play a good football team, and you turn it over, they're going to make you look bad. I don't think the Raiders are a horrible football team, but they're not good enough to overcome those kinds of mistakes. There are very few teams that can overcome those kinds of mistakes and win.
And you know what I saw too? I was watching, obviously, clear.
Oh, Ocho, we forgot Michael Thomas and Ted Ginn, Ohio State. So when you think it's Ohio State and it's not even close, if you do it all time.
I was looking at the Chargers defense tonight, Unc, and most of the time, man, Derwin was dropping down in that goddamn box. One on the outside. So looking from what I know now and what you know now, well, shit, I wish you would. I wish you would. So I'm like, well, then it should be play catch at that point.
They got to get some receivers though, Ocho. They got to go spend some money and get a receiver.
They got Jacoby Myers. They got Tucker. Trey.
They got to spend some money and go get a receiver. Wasn't Jacoby Myers a quarterback in college?
I was too. What that mean?
Now he's turned himself into a solid receiver. But you got to go. Look, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. You got to draft one, or you got to find one in free agency. Wasn't he from NC State? Didn't he play quarterback?
He didn't play quarterback, but he was recruited as quarterback. He transitioned after his freshman year.
Okay. Yeah, Geno. Yeah. And Scary Terry, Ocho.
Well, they got some boys now.
Yeah. Knockout Jenkins, Unc and Ocho, when it comes to top-tier corners, we always talk about Sauce PS2 Stingley. All AFC guys. Who do you think the top corners are in the NFC? Yeah, because the top corners are in the AFC. I'm trying to think, who is top?
NFC, maybe.
Oh, Terrell from Atlanta.
AJ Terrell, Keon Mitchell.
Yep.
Damn, who else?
I guess Byron Murphy Jr. from
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Vikings, he's not.
Oh, the two guys from Seattle. Woolen and Witherspoon. You got
Christian. Wait, no, that's AFC.
AFC
Christian Gonzalez
Gonzalez.
is
That's
really good too. I think he's hurt right now though.
he stay hurt. He been hurt a lot. I'm trying to think who else, Ocho? In the AFC, NFC.
Trying to think of the teams.
Atlanta.
Wait, the Panthers.
Oh,
JC
JC
Horn.
Horn?
He's
Mhm.
very, very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, the fact, Ocho, I need some advice. Is it worth flying first class if you never did it before for a 4-hour flight?
I mean, hey, listen, first class, coach,
I mean,
economy.
I'll probably make it a little longer, 6, 8, 10. It all depends on how much the ticket
Save your
is.
money.
Tickets high now, man.
Save your money. Go ahead, exit row, whatever airline you choose to fly, exit row. You get from point A to point B at the same time the person flying in first class does. It don't make none.
If somebody paying for it, sure. Um, Dr. Frank L. Bellamy said, "Hey fam, I got my undergrad marketing at Coastal Carolina. Y'all literally in my backyard. Love this. So proud of Melissa. Yes, we are proud of her as well. She's an outstanding young lady. We thank her because we told Ocho you win the gold medal at the World Championship. Come back on. I hit her. She say she loved
back.
to us. Hey, so Chad, do us a favor. Go follow on IG and X. Get her following up. Let's show her some love. D-Dub said, big ups to Shelly Ann in her last race. Also, Tina Clayton is 21 years old. She's up next. Man, I don't know how a country with basically 4 million people
Back to back. Always.
that keep them.
One after
Oh,
one after
man.
another.
I
Male and
mean, Lennox Miller, from Lennox Miller to Merlene Audie on that. I'm like, damn. Where y'all getting these women from? Where y'all getting these people from?
yeah.
Damn. But they got ideal climate, Ocho. Your fast runner, where they come from? They come from what? Look at, they come from warm weather
yeah.
places. Texas, California, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. They come from warm weather. Jamaica, ideal. It's warm all the time. I don't know. Maybe it snows. I don't know. Does it snow in Jamaica?
You got to think about what they do. Sometimes it's based on circumstance. Sometimes it's based on where you're from. What's the 3 things they do in Jamaica? They run track, they play cricket, and they play soccer. That's it. Those are your 3 options.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else, but they do that too. Yep, Shelly Ann is retired. The greatest woman sprinter, female woman, in the history of track and field. She's it, 2-time gold medal in the 100 meters, 5-time gold medalist in the 100 meters in the World Championships. She won the 200 also. She won the relay gold. She's phenomenal, and she's calling a career. Shelly Ann, take a bow. You burned it. Job well done. Bevan Patel, Ocho, might as well get that cry over with you. Y'all Bengals are cooked.
You won't bet nothing. You won't bet nothing. You know who we play? Who we play this week?
Who does Cincinnati play?
I was just talking about it earlier too.
Y'all gonna take that L, so it don't matter. Vikings.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so Carson Wentz, yeah, your debut about to be spoiled. Hey, your debut about to be spoiled because Browning to Chase, Browning to Yoshi, Browning to Mitchell Tinsley, Browning to T. Higgins. That's all you're going to hear from the announcer. Browning hands off to Trace Brown for 25 yards.
Oh, that's what you're
I
thinking?
know. I can tell you that.
Jerry Harris said, Unc, I'm driving 3 hours to your bottle signing on Thursday. I have to get me some Laportier. Ocho, pay Unc his money, man.
You got a bottle signing on Thursday? Where at?
Yes. And where am I at? Am I in Laurel or I'm in Clinton? It's on my page. Yeah,
So it's Thursday, huh? Okay, I
Yep.
just want to know. I just want to make sure. I just want to verify so I know when to break in. I'm coming to get my gifts.
Well, we in Laurel. We somewhere. We in Laurel, Clinton. Yeah.
You
Jerry, I look forward to seeing you, man. Thanks for the support. Thanks for coming by. Are you getting a bottle, or you bringing the, the commemorative bottle? We're in Clinton, Maryland, and we're in Laurel too, right? Yeah. So yes, appreciate you, Jerry. Look forward to seeing you, my man. Astral said Ocho talking about he got a haircut. Nah, he got his head shine and did.
see it? Wave check.
Hey, he gonna get his eye shine. He gonna give me my money.
Hey, I'm a hard target. I'm a hard target to hit unless I'm tired.
That's okay. You say I grab Bud. I ain't doing all that tussling. I'm just gonna go ahead and.
Hey, I'm stronger than Bud now.
I don't know, Ocho. I don't
Hey.
know.
There's only one man you seen lift 315 with ease.
I ain't seen you do
You
it.
saw it. We posted it. We had it on the show.
No, we didn't. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap as you watch the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Houston Texans by the score of 20-19. The Texans are 0-2. Tampa Bay sits atop of the NFC South with a 2-0 record. And then the Nightcap, you saw the LA Chargers run past the Las Vegas Raiders. And so Chargers are 2-0. Raiders are 1-1.
I just thought about something.
What?
I'm in Vegas. I could have you could give me stuff now.
Nah, I'm leaving tomorrow. 4:00 in the morning. My flight leaves at 4:00.
I just thought about that. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm staying another day, right? You know how much I love Frank Sinatra. You know how much I love Broadway,
Yes.
classical, blues. I'm going to see the Rat Pack. Is it called cosplay? Is that the right word? Cosplay, yeah. Someone's supposed to be they're not pretending, but they're doing
Yes,
Dean Martin, Frank
yes.
Sinatra, and Sammy
Yes.
Davis Jr. So I'm going to check that
Yes.
out tomorrow night.
You going to check
Ooh,
that out
absolutely.
tomorrow?
I saw Frank Sinatra. I think it was two nights ago. Dude was pretty good. He was pretty
Yes.
good. He was pretty good.
So thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host. He's Liberty City's own. He's Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, a former Pro Bowler and All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. Do us all a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support. Please make sure you check out my cognac, Shea by La Portier. If we're not in a city or state near you, we're coming. Actually, we're coming to Maryland, the DMV area, on Thursday. So please stop in and say hello to your favorite Unc. If you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. We also have a commemorative edition to celebrate my brother being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He and I became the first brother combination to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Just head over to laportiercognac.com to grab yours while supplies last. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is also pinned in the chat. We want to thank our very, very special guest, Olympic World Championship 100-meter champion, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, who just ran the fourth fastest time ever and the second fastest time by an American woman with a time of 10:61. She won the World Championship gold medal. Congratulations, Melissa. Good luck in the 200. we know you're going to double it up, and you're going to lead off an outstanding leg, and you're going to triple. So you're going to three-peat. So we're pulling for you, and we thank you. The Chargers beat the Raiders, Ocho, 20-9 to move to 2-0, and the Bucs beat the Texans a late touchdown by Baker Mayfield. Well, he drove him. He had a drive. They ran it in. I think Rashard White ran it in for a touchdown as they win 20-19 to move to 2-0. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We will see you Wednesday. Thank you guys for joining us. Good night and God bless you.